Let's take our viewers behind the scenes here, because you all talk to the campaigns, I talk to the campaigns.
Sure.
Talk about how the McCain campaign right now is just gleeful and the Obama campaign is depressed. Tell people what you're hearing when you talk to both camps.
Well, I think that the McCain campaign has adopted a strategy where they are trying to flood the zone with absolutely no regard for what is true and what is not true. And I think they've come to reach the conclusion that there's no penalty for them for lying over and over again, for distorting the truth and saying whatever they want that drives their message.
It's specific.
And that is, well, I think, God, there's just such an incredible litany.
I'm doing this for your benefit.
No, I understand.
Because people out there will say, don't be general.
I agree.
Specific lies.
Well, look,
so educate voters.
Well, I think, it's quite clear that she has lied about her record on the bridge to nowhere, where it's been pretty much demonstrably proven that she was in fact in favor of it.
Okay.
Until it became a
and not just once, over and over.
I think probably the most scurrilous ad that we've had in this campaign is this ad that claims that Obama was in favor of comprehensive sex ed for fifth graders, or for kindergartners.
Everybody around the table has agreed that is not true. Also, what's next?
I think that the ad they've just come out with today claims that Biden has been sexist towards her by saying that she's attractive. Claims that
Biden did say, and we love Joe, that she's good looking, but he did it in a self-deferential way. But he did say she was good looking.
Well, that is true. But I think that the ad is framed as saying that they are trashing.
But hold on a second.
That's what the ad is. The ad is the Obama campaign is trashed Sarah Palin.
There's a big difference between a lie, the kindergarten ad, and being a political
There are plenty of lies. What's significant?
That walks up to the line.
What's significant? Look, there are plenty of other examples. I think John hit the major ones. What's significant is they now have made the press the demon. The press is doing a pretty good job, literally, of saying this is a lie. There's a very tough Associated Press story. There have been tough stories on the network news every night. It doesn't matter right now. Steve Schmidt of the McCain campaign is putting so much out there to fact check. The press is not breaking through. They're just not breaking through.
Peggy talked about in her column today, Peggy, the press has in effect helped John McCain by the horrible way they behaved the first 3 days of the Palin rollout, following daily cost lies and following a lot of garbage out there.
They hit her with the atom bomb within just a few days of her walking into the American neighborhood. She barely had time to say hello. They slammed her over and over from many different venues, from the internet, cable news, etc., with ugly, horrible sexual imagery and content and lies, and it was just awful. And I believe that America watched for 3, 4, 5, 6 days and then thought, I am not going to believe the media on this woman anymore. That is what happened, and it was huge, and it was a game changer. None of us expected this to happen this year. It was huge.
I think the brilliance of the McCain campaign in this regard has been to conflate some of the more extreme stuff that you've seen in the left blogosphere with the mainstream press.
And in the Obama campaign.
And the Obama campaign. The McCain campaign, because there have been a bunch of people who've made scurrilous charges about her, they've managed to lump them all together and make it seem as though the mainstream press, the Obama campaign, and the lefty crazy blogosphere are the same, which they're not.
But John, in fairness, it came from so many places, not from the Obama campaign, but some of the others.
Daily cost. We were there the first 3 days in St. Paul, and they were a pack of wolves following those lies.
They didn't publish those lies. But they didn't publish those lies. They made phone calls. They did what they're supposed to do. This news is out here. They called the McCain campaign and never published it.
I was watching Larry King and seeing grown-ups discuss these things. It's not true that it didn't bubble up into the atmosphere. It did bubble up into the atmosphere. It was embarrassing to watch, and I had no idea what the truth was. I just thought, a 17-year-old girl, leave her alone.
Yes.
These rumors, don't even go there. Let's be serious about what she stands for. Kill her on her career and on her stands,
would have been easier to leave her alone if they hadn't paraded her on television at the end. I mean, they say, leave her alone, and then they bring her up as a prop on national television. It's not as though that's not very consistent.
She's a candidate. Look at her candidacy, not this ugly personal stuff.
If somebody beat the crap out of my 17-year-old daughter, I would put her there and I'd say, honey, I love you. Let me finish. I'm proud of you. And you know what? I'm not going to hide you back in Alaska. You know what? And bring your boyfriend, too. We're going to sit there and we're going to show America that we're proud of you and we stand by you. So using her as a
Joe, the reason you do that is because it would be good politics.
No, the reason I would do that is because I am a father that am not going to let media people in Manhattan try to make me ashamed of my 17-year-old daughter.
Yes.
And let me tell you something. If your 17-year-old daughter is attacked that way, you do the same thing, Heilman.
Yes.
Look, I'd just like to know where she was attacked in the mainstream press.
Where were you?
Where was she attacked?
We've got to go to break.
He wants to know where on the record.
We've got to go to break. Senator Mary Landrieu's back. We're going to keep the Evans and Novak of the 21st century with us. We'll be back in a minute.